Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we have a strange coin, the Churchill 1965 One Crown coin from the United Kingdom. And of course this is the lineage of this is from the old British crown coins back when it was Great Britain. And it continued, and every once in a while you see these commemorative crown coins even now. But they're not usually put into general circulation like this one was. So this is a big old coin. How big is it? Well, this is the Eisenhower dollar. Look at the difference there. I mean, there's virtually none. We stack them against each other, and we see that the Churchill's actually wider than the Eisenhower dollar. You can't see the copper inside the Churchill because it's a blended coin. It's a copper nickel coin, but it's blended. It's not a copper-centered coin. So that's what we've got here. It's a One Crown coin that came out in 1965, the same year that Churchill died. And it's a really interesting coin because he's wearing, you can't really see it because these coins wear really badly. They get worn out. There were about 19.6 million of these made, and they were put into general circulation, only made in the year 1965 initially, and then they came out with a 2015 commemorative issue, and that might be the one that many of you are familiar with. The 2015 commemorative issue had the One Crown coin and a £5 coin and a little booklet. And that they only sold about 5,000 of those, and those are really valuable. So what's the value of this Churchill crown coin? About 25 pence. Why is that? Well, because they put 20 million out and they put them into general circulation, and you see it has a milled or reeded edge. And the front of it is just grand. I mean, this is a good looking coin on the front. The back of it, it's a portrait which was done by Oscar Niemann on the back. And when they asked Oscar Niemann to do it, they wanted to put Churchill in a war stance. So this is how gruff and grim he looked in this picture. He's also wearing what they call the Siren Suit. The Siren Suit was essentially like a onesie, like some coveralls that you would throw on when the air raid sirens came in London or in England. And so you would put this on over your clothes so that if you had to rush down to the cellar or anything, you had to, if a bomb exploded or whatever, you had to get, keep all the dust and stuff off you. So Churchill actually designed these onesies, and they're kind of siren suits. And there was a story that Eleanor Roosevelt actually had one made for her husband, FDR. Now back to the front, or the obverse, and it's Queen Elizabeth II. Elizabeth II, Dea Gratia Regina. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, 1965. And this is just a beautiful coin, just the opposite of the Churchill side in some ways. It's kind of a scalloped edge. It's not dots near the edge. You see how it kind of scallops in. You see the dots after the F and the D. This is the Mary Gillick portrait, the young laureate Queen Elizabeth portrait. You can, on this one, you can actually see the plants going in her hair. You can see the ribbon coming back. Just a beautiful Mary Gillick portrait. No initials for the Mary Gillick portrait, and no initials on the back for the Churchill, for the Oscar Niemann portrait. It doesn't say anywhere on it the value, but it is 1 crown. And 1 crown was actually worth about 5 shillings, or 1/4 of a British pound. And this coin, one of the interesting things about this coin is it was never demonetized. So when they demonetized the British pound sterling, this coin was not demonetized. And so there's a lot of arguments over it, but many people say that you could still use this today if you wanted, because it's still worth 25p. And that's about all it's worth. So if you're looking for one of these, there's no reason you'd have to pay even much over $1 for one of these right here. Maybe $2 if you get one in really good condition. But if you get one in really good condition, make sure you look at the back, because that's where you want your detail, and there's not very much detail if these have been in general circulation. There's still probably 10 or 15 million of them out there, and so it's not rare in any sense. And the collectors don't think that the portrait on the back is such a great portrait, and this is too heavy a coin to use, so generally people just put them away somewhere. Now, when you look for these, not only should you look for the really definition on the back, you should also look for definition in these letters here, because on the unused or almost unused or uncirculated coins, these letters really stick out on the back. So look for these. Hopefully you'll find some. Don't pay too much for them, and don't think that they're going to be of any value anytime soon, unless you get the uncirculated version, which is only worth about $4 or $5 US, or the commemorative 2015 version, which is going to be in a case, and that's going to cost you a lot of money, because it comes with the 5-pound coin also, and they only made 5,000 of them. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Have a great day, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.